guys, this is Soymya and I am back with another YouTube video. This is the last video of 2020. Yes, this year is finally getting over and I'm super excited for that. And I'm going to be talking about how my 2020 went and what all I learned from 2020 and basically my 2020 in a nutshell. I was watching my pep talk video which I did almost a year ago, and it sounds so funny to me now because 2020 was nothing like how I thought, like nobody thought this would happen. So without any further ado, I think we should just get into the video. Okay, so I have written like 8 pages front and back about how my 2020 went. In January, I was like very positive about how 2020 will go for some reason, I don't know why. But I was like slightly confused about what I'll do with my career and all, and I had like a lot of apprehensions. In January, I shifted into this apartment. It's been a year now, but I've just lived 4 months, I guess, January, February and November, December. So yeah, that's about it. And I also got a new haircut in January, which was like crazy, although I missed like short bob, but it was like too short. Moving on to February. February was, I wanted to actually leave my job. I used to do a 9-to-5 job at that point of time, and I wanted to stop working because it was too toxic and I couldn't take it anymore, so I wanted to leave it. But that didn't happen, and I wanted to like plan on higher studies. So basically I was searching out for colleges outside India, and I was thinking, you know, what all I have to do. I was just trying to prepare for it. I had no idea that pandemic will come from nowhere and all my plans will go in vain. Then I spent yet another Valentine's single. I went out on a solo movie and dinner date, and it was a lot of fun. I even recorded it, but for some reason I lost that video. It had to go on my YouTube channel, but I lost it. So that was my February. Coming on to March. March was so unexpected. Like starting ke 5 days, I remember discussing that you know, something like Corona is happening outside India. And I was like, no, it won't happen over here now. And 10 days down, we were sitting in a lockdown, which was like so unreal. And suddenly like fear of Corona took over. But I was happy because I had a lot of time to create content. So I was creating a lot of quarantine content, and I was working from home, which was like a relief, and I was staying with extended family, so that was also good. We used to bake and sing and dance and do whatnot. April was my birthday month. It was my 22nd birthday, so I danced on 22 on my 22nd birthday. And we used to watch Netflix, we used to binge Amazon Prime. We had watched everything that was on Netflix, almost everything. Also, I grew my unibrow and I flaunted it, and now that I'm watching my story archives, I'm like, had I gone mad or something? But I had grown unibrow and I was flaunting it, putting pictures, stories and whatnot. Then jumping on to May, I downloaded Tinder for the first time. Yes, I had never ever downloaded Tinder ever, but I was just curious to see, you know, what happens and all. And I downloaded it, and then after I think 15 days I uninstalled it. I ghosted out on people, but it was fun. Yeah, that happened, and I got a termination letter from my job. Basically, I got kicked out of my company. And actually I was asked to come back in half salary, but I didn't want to work because it was not a good place for me. So I left it happily, but I was sad at that point of time. But luckily I got a freelance, and till now, like it's been like 8 months, I have been working with fashion brands on freelance basis, and I think the company that kicked me out took the best decision ever. Yeah, so I think that worked out for me. Also, I got featured on Cosmopolitan Digital magazine issue, if that is what they say that. Then came June. The way I'm smiling, it did not went that well, but June was the toughest month of the year. Nobody knew, but I was at a very bad state mentally. All things, they kind of mixed up and they kind of took a toll on me, and anxiety reached to to a point where I felt the need to reach out and to a person, and I reached out to a therapist, and I started taking online therapy. Yeah, and my family was there with me. That was the best thing. My mom was there with me, and they kind of held me together at that point of time. Then moving on to July. July was comparatively better actually, but I was just getting used to the whole therapy thing. I realized that like Tinder matches, your first match is not the ideal match. So I kind of switched my therapist, and finally after switching a few times I got my final therapist, and I have been taking therapy till now, and it's been going well. There were dips obviously. Moving on to August. August taught me that you should have one thing to have your faith on, something. You should have belief in some higher power that makes life easy. So I kind of started loosening the ties that I was holding, and it really worked out. Moving on to September. September I started working out to not only keep my body healthy but also my mind sane. Also I got a new freelance gig which I was super grateful about. I spent time with my family, felt really grateful to have a place where I could literally go and speak anything, speak out my thoughts in without having the fear of getting judged of what I'm thinking, why I'm thinking like this and all of that. Moving on to October, I came back to Delhi. It was weird. I kind of felt homesick and weird, and because we couldn't also go out a lot. So yeah, I started making vlogs a lot on YouTube because I've gotten more subscribers from vlogs. If not views, I've got subscribers. And moving on to November, I celebrated Diwali away from home for the first time. We made gulab jamuns and we kind of just had fun and different Diwali this time. Moving on to the last month called December, which is actually my favorite time of the year. December, May, we started a thrift store, Insta shop, which we had been planning for a while, and we finally started it, and yeah, we got a first order. We packed our first, parcel. Then by mid of December, I started planning for Christmas that you have seen in the vlog already. Now we are at 28th December today, and it's New Year's after 3 days. After this roller coaster year, I feel if I absolutely had to change something, I wouldn't change even a single thing, because even though I hated when all the uncomfortable things, when all of it was happening, I wanted to change all of it, but now I feel that it only made me stronger. I mean, I'm still learning, but it only made me stronger, and now that I am in the end of the year, I feel grateful for everything that happened to me, every person who walked in and walked out of my life, every good or bad thing that happened to me, every freaking experience. I'm only and only grateful, and I'm sure that everything that happened to you also made you the person that you are sitting and watching this video if you are watching it till now. But yeah, that's it. The only thing that I hope for me is that if I rise higher, I hope I get the wisdom to stay grounded, and if I fall down ever, I hope I get the grace to kind of acknowledge my failures and get the strength to still stand up and move ahead in life. So yeah, that's all. I really hope you like it. If you do, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot to me. I wish you a happy new year in advance. I hope 2021 brings everything that 2020 did not bring, and I hope you walk into an amazing year. See you next year. Till then, stay safe, stay kind and be nice to others, and